Right, hello again. Now today in the game I'm gonna make a wand because I made a master crafting video using a wand as a tool. We master crafted some wands to make them better, so I thought I'd better do a video on how to make the wand so you can better follow the tutorial. So yeah, let's go to the crafting station. So here we are at the carpentry station, and we'll see what we need to make a wand. Now if you need the recipe, you can find it at crafting stations in Owl's Head or some other places you found them. Now it shows us we need heartwood and a strap. This can be leather or cloth. Now cloth is better for magical items because it increases focus, and leather increases durability or dodge. So that's what we need. So we need strap and heartwood. Now let's go for the strap first, which we need to go to the textile station. Now here I haven't learnt the recipe. Now some basic recipes can be found looking at the website and using the ingredients, so I thought I would try it with this recipe. Not all recipes you can do this with, only the very basic recipes. So let's bring up the website in question. Now all I done was a search for cloth straps in Shroud of the avatar, and the top link here is the one we want. Okay, so that will bring up this page here, which is the wiki for Shroud of the avatar, one of the sites you'll find some help on. Now it's not guaranteed to be truthful, as content in the game changes. This recipe might change, it might not be reteachable, you know, you might have to buy the recipe as the game slowly changes. So now in here it tells us what station we need to be at and the ingredients we need. So we need the loom shuttle, which we've already got equipped. We need some spools of thread and some wax. Now we haven't got any spools of thread, so I've already got that. Oh, let me just go back to the game. So I've got the one for spools of cotton thread, and we needed one of those. So since I've got this is possibly another one you could learn. So if you write down 4 raw cotton, 2 wax and a loom shuttle you'll have, then you can possibly learn this recipe. We'll craft that. So that will give us some cotton thread, which we needed 1 spool of cotton thread, so I've got to get 2, so I think I'm going to make 4 more, so I think that'll be enough for this video. So here we go, let's see, so we'll have a total of 5, which will give us 10 bits of thread. So we're crafting the thread. so we can have a go at learning this one. So back to game. So now let's take all of those. Now if we look to the website, we needed one spool of thread, so holding down the shift key and clicking and slight moving will give us the ability to pick up one or larger amounts or split the pile. So we want one of those, and we want one wax. So again, we'll just take one wax, and now you'll see the crafting has lit up. So now that means that is a learnable recipe. So now when we crafting away, we've now just learnt how to make cloth straps. So you can see we've got 2 cloth straps. As I say, this is not guaranteed, could change in the game at a later date. All the recipes could be learnt this way once, but now the more advanced recipes have to be bought. So now we've learnt recipe, we can just double click and we can make as many as we can. We can just craft those. So now this will give us plenty of straps for use in the wand, and that's the strap part all done. Oh, failure. Now you only lose the wax, so it's not too bad. The wax you buy off the crafting merchants. I don't believe there's anywhere in the game to farm it, even though that could change. There we go, over halfway. Just like all crafting, takes a bit of time, but hopefully we get some nice rewards. Here goes the last one. There we go. So we'll take those. And we had one more, because one failed, so we might as well quickly make that one. There we go. Take all. Now the other thing we needed was hard or hot wood. Now to make hard wood we need to go back to the crafting. I'm going to use the filter up here because of the amount of recipes we've got. So once you start collecting a lot, you can actually use these filters. H-E-R. Oh, can't spell. Hard. So we need the maple heart wood. Now we need 4 maple timber for that. And maple timber is made at the milling station. So here we are at the milling station, and we need some maple timber. Now you can make maple timber on its own here, which uses 6 maple wood. Now if you've got some scraps, you can learn this recipe, which if you write down the recipe, this is teachable like the cotton one we done earlier. So it's 3 maple wood, 1 creosote, 8 wood scraps, and the cubic measure is already what you should have equipped. Once you've put that in, hit craft, it should give you the timber from scraps, and you have maple timber and you also have pine timber. Now, from my research, maple timbers seem to be better for wands, so that's why I've chosen maple timber. So now we make it from the scraps, because we use only 3 maple wood there. If we made it from without the scraps, we'd use 6. Now the scraps, you can scrap basic cheap weapons like hand axes, and then you'll get some wood scrap, or you can again make scrap, which is a bit expensive, because if you find some wood scrap or wood pulp, if you find any in the game, which it is possible, you can turn it into wood scrap. So that's ways of getting wood scrap in the game, and as you can see, we've now got that. So if we craft that as if we didn't have the recipe, we would then have the recipe over here, and we can see makes 2 timber. So now I'm going to double click and make 10. As I say, this can be a bit time consuming. Let's just pin that in place so it doesn't keep popping up. As I say, you can use pine for this as well. As I say, the timber of course comes from chopping down the trees in the game, and it's the only way of getting the timber, so you can't farm it yet. Maybe later on, but definitely not yet. We're at R39 in the game at present, but everything is open for change in the game. So even these recipes could change, but very doubtful. Seems we're now coming close to launch. There we go. Got plenty of timber now. Now we can go and turn it into the heart wood that we need. So up here again, H, E, E. And now, whether this is teachable, I don't know. You can give it a try, but if not, you can get it from the crafting trainers. So 4 timber, 1 wax, and the wood rasp, and that will make the maple hardwood. Let's just craft 1 so we can see what it makes. There we go. So we got the wood rasp, which has gone down by 1. Same with the hammer. And we got heartwood. So we will just double click on it again, and we will make another 4. So here we go. See if they succeed or fail. Again, if they fail, you just lose the wax. That's 3. Here comes number 3. And finally, number 4. go. So now we should have all the ingredients for crafting the wand, and we do, because it's all clear. So we've got the heartwood, got the straps, we've got wax, and we've got carpentry hammer. Now, all of the other recipes you've been able to make in bulk. If you're making a weapon, make them one at a time, because you get the chance of making an exceptional item, which if you click more than one, you won't get that chance. So you double click, or you can try and copy the recipe. Might work, can't guarantee it, but you always make them one at a time. Let's see what happens. Now we've got a standard maple wand, so we take that, 2 clicks and craft. Hopefully we'll get an exceptional. There we go. We now got an exceptional wand. So the normal maple wand has got the spell damage of 5, the focus 0.5, the magic fizzle chance of -15, which is a good thing because that's cutting down your chance of fizzle or a spell failing, and then also -10 on regent use. Again, is good because it means 10% less on the regents that you use. So that's what's on that. And then on the +1 we've got, let's just have a quick look. Easiest way to do that is if we equip the maple wand. We can look at them side by side and we can see we've got extra durability. So on this one we've got 150 compared to the 100 because we've got our 50 on maximum durability. Okay, so let's just unequip that. So that's what happens when you make an exceptional wand. So let's take that, and then again with the master working you can improve it further. So we'll just finish these out. There's only a couple more to do. We've got a normal one, 2 clicks and craft. Another one, and finally the last one. And there we have it, final wand. We'll take that, close that down, and I hope you found the video informative and helpful. If I've missed anything out, or if you'd like to ask questions, just leave me a comment. I will reply to all comments. Also, if you liked it, please click the like, and also if you want to subscribe, you can then be notified of content as it comes out. And thanks for watching.